Assalamu alaikum everyone, and Eid Mubarak to all of you guys who are watching, from my family to yours. I hope you all have an amazing Eid filled with lots of happiness, good memories, and quality family time. On this Eid, I wanted to do something a little different and special for my friends and family, so I decided to make some Eid cookies. I actually had a different mixer before this one, but it stopped working, and that's why I bought this new one, and I thought I'll share with you guys the opening of my new KitchenAid mixer. And of course, the best time to use it would be to say Bismillah and make some sweet treats for Eid, right? One thing that a lot of people don't know about me is that I actually was baking when I was, since I was quite young. I used to make all sorts of treats like cupcakes, cookies, cakes, all of those things. And I was obsessed with baking for a long time. And then, I kind of left it for a bit, and now I want to go back into baking because it's just so therapeutic. Here I'm basically making butter cookies for the first time, and I found this super easy recipe on Instagram. I adjusted the flavors to my own preference, and I decided to go with the theme for Eid. So here I cut the dough into 4 equal parts, and then I wanted to add the different flavors. So this recipe is actually quite easy, especially if you have a mixer. You just dump everything in and your dough is ready. And I basically made these 4 flavors: chocolate chip, coconut, pistachio, and almond. Usually we make traditional sweets like kheer or rasmalai or sheer khurma on Eid, the usual Pakistani sweets. But this year I wanted to do something different. I wanted to, bake something from scratch with a lot of love and effort, and make these little cookie boxes that I can share with my friends and family. And you guys definitely have to let me know in the comments what you guys think about the final result of the cookie boxes and how everything comes together and looks at the end. I really want to hear what you guys think. I also kind of was thinking I want to start a new tradition where I bake something on Eid and have the kids participate and bake along, help along with me. I want them to get excited and look forward to making things for others and sharing our treats with loved ones. It would be a really nice tradition to have, inshallah, one day, especially with the kids growing up now and slowly, coming to understand what Ramzan and Eid is. We should really make these occasions exciting and interesting for our kids, and I think this is a great way to get them involved. So here I made a bunch of, different cookies in 4 different shapes. To make it into an Eid theme, I went for a star and moon shapes, along with a log shape and the typical round cookies. Gave each of the cookies, a different type of topping matching their, flavor. So the moon cookies, they were actually coconut flavor, so I decided to top them off with coconut. And here I made these small little barfi bites, and they were really good as well. And basically you can be creative, you can do whatever you like, you can make different toppings and different flavors. In this recipe, it's super simple. If you guys want the full detailed recipe, inshallah, I will try to share that soon in my next video. But yeah, here I also tried to do some different designs with white chocolate and dark chocolate, and I think it came out really nice. Let me know what you guys think. How does it look? Actually up till quite late on Chandra, just working on these cookies, and by the end of it I wasn't done, and I actually decided that I'll do the remaining decorations in the morning. So the next morning, basically, I placed all of these cookies and the barfi bites into these little cute liners that I got, and I placed the cookies in the fridge overnight. Here I assembled the boxes and everything, and I started putting everything together to give it a nice presentation. Of course, I will show you guys that at the end. But yeah, overall I was super excited because finally it's Eid. Alhamdulillah, Ramzan went by so fast, but alhamdulillah, being able to complete a month of Ramzan and then being able to celebrate Eid with our families is a huge blessing. So nice and therapeutic, baking the cookies and decorating them at night. And in the morning, once the kids were awake, it was so hectic because they wanted to be a part of everything that I'm doing. They wanted to help, and they wanted to see what I'm doing. So here I actually got Xavier to help me put pack all the cookies into the different liners that we were going to place into the cookie boxes, and he really enjoyed this. He was so proud of himself that he's helping mama make these little cookie boxes, and mashallah, he did a great job. Good job, thank you. I had laid out the kids' clothes along with my clothes and my husband's clothes and prepared that ahead of time. So here is Xavier's shalwar kameez along with his cute, waistcoat. And here is Zoe's dress. Mashallah, mashallah, their clothes were so cute and adorable. And Zoe's dress was like the perfect shade of pink and matched with my clothes. And after seeing all of your comments and the love that you guys showed me on my previous video, I decided that I'm going to go with this pink dress and wear this for Eid. These were the matching earrings that I found. I wanted to keep it simple and elegant, not overdo it with like too much heavy or fancy jewelry. After my husband came back from Eid prayer, it was Eid time, of course. No Eid is complete without Eid. So all the kids got their Eid along with my Eid, of course. So I couldn't leave that. Afterwards, we had a busy day ahead of us. So first things first, in the morning, we headed out to our friend's place where we were invited for a brunch, and we were actually supposed to pick up the food. We had ordered food from this place called Raja Foods in Northeast. Because it was Eid, it was extremely busy over here. The restaurant was packed with people, and there was a bit of a delay in the orders because they were, trying to keep up with all the people that were coming in. We made a couple of trips into the restaurant just to, figure out what's going on with our order. My husband went once, and then I went with him as well just to see what's going on, and it was super packed inside. So I actually stayed in the car with the kids, and we were just enjoying, looking at everyone, dressed up for Eid, and you could see everyone wearing all their different outfits, and kids running around and happy. You could just see like the whole environment was so nice, just to observe from the car. After about 30 minutes of waiting, my husband finally was able to get the food and pick up our order. So we picked that up, and then we headed on our way to our friend's house. Such a nice and beautiful sunny day outside on Eid. Mashallah, mashallah. We were so happy when we looked at the weather outside. It was so nice. It felt like it was summer, and it got me excited thinking that, finally, alhamdulillah, winter is over and summer is, finally coming. It's close. And as we were driving down the street, we saw a couple of families that, were dressed up all fancy, and you could tell that they're celebrating Eid. They had balloons with them, gifts with them, and it just honestly makes you happy to see that there are people, around in the neighborhood that are celebrating Eid. And especially if you're away from like your family, or if you're away from a home country or a Muslim country, it's nice to see that there's, a whole community celebrating Eid and making the most out of it, and lots of children running around, and they understand and are happy to celebrate Eid. Once we arrived, the kids basically, they right away got into, running around and playing together. So that was nice. My friend had done such nice, cute decor around the house. It was so cute. Zoe, basically, she was just waddling around in her dress, and I had put on like her bangles in her hand, but she kept taking them off. So eventually I just put it in my bag. Then we warmed up the food because everyone was hungry. Of course, on Eid day, all of us were usually so busy, running around trying to get the kids ready, trying to get ourselves ready, that nobody had a chance to actually eat properly in the morning. So everyone was hungry, and we were just waiting for, nashta to just be served. So we warmed up the food, and here is the final look of nashta. We had basically chane, aloo, nihari, as well as halwa. Here, this was the puris, as well as some naan. Alhamdulillah for being able to, sit down and have a nice meal, warm food, good company, great friends, being healthy, and just alhamdulillah for being able to celebrate with our loved ones. Once nashta was complete, the kids were all super excited to basically receive their Eid. We had bought gifts for the kids, and each of the kids, they were, lined up and just patiently waiting for the toys and their gifts, along with these little goodie bags that we had made for them. And I love the packaging of the goodie bags. They were so cute with, like this Eid Mubarak Mubarak written on it, and like the design and everything, very cute. But yeah, the kids were super excited, especially with like the balloons and like the gifts everywhere. Xavier was so excited, mashallah, that he actually opened up his gift right then and there, and he wanted to open the box as well and just start playing. And once he did that, all of the kids insisted that they open up their toys too. So basically everyone sat down and they opened up their presents, and it was super fun watching them get so excited and, you know, enjoying Eid this way. Then afterwards I decided it was time for some sweets, so of course I pulled out my cookie boxes and I handed them over to my friends. And alhamdulillah, I'm so happy that I was able to, you know, be able to make something like this for them, and I'm glad that they were happy to receive it as well. Afterwards it was time for dessert, and of course we had to have cake. So we had ice cream cake along with kheer, and everything was absolutely delicious, alhamdulillah. Then it was time to head over to my parents' house, and of course no Eid is complete without mithai. So we stopped on the way to basically grab some mithai. We came to this place called Punjabi Chula and we grabbed a box of mithai for them, and then we headed over to their house. And of course, going to Ammi's house, that's a different type of happiness, right? Mashallah, alhamdulillah, being able to spend time and enjoy and spend Eid with your family, I think that's a different type of happiness, right? So I pray that all of you guys are able to reunite with your families and, you know, spend such precious time and make good memories with them. Then of course it was going to be Eid time, and Zavier was going around, he was getting Eid from everyone, and he really loved the attention. He kept running from one person to the next, and mashallah, mashallah, like time goes by so fast that, you know, there's a time when we are kids and we are the ones that are receiving Eid, and now we're old enough to be the ones, you know, giving Eid or just watching our kids receive Eid from our parents and our siblings. It's just like mashallah, time goes by so fast. I truly do miss being a kid, you know, and being the one that receives Eid, you know. Here I was just giving my cookie boxes to my sister, and I was telling her how, you know, I made everything homemade, and they were quite surprised that everything was homemade. Mashallah, mashallah, Ammi had prepared so many things for dinner, and she had put in a lot of effort and love into everything that she made. We had a couple of things on the menu, like, you know, mutton karai, we had roast chicken, we had kofta salan, as well as, you know, pulao, and everything tasted divine, mashallah. Everything was delicious, alhamdulillah, for being able to, you know, cherish these moments and have these beautiful memories. And I pray that we're all able to, you know, appreciate and be grateful for everything that our mothers do for us. So course, the night would be incomplete without any sweets or desserts, and Ammi had made sheer horma. And of course, it's Eid, you know, Eid is incomplete without any of our Pakistani sweets. So we all sat around the table and we had a nice session of gupshup and discussion and just, you know, enjoying the sweets together. One thing that we kept on discussing about and, you know, talking about was how we can raise our children better here over in the West, especially with the current situation of how, like, you know, the society is, how the atmosphere is, the environment is for kids. And it was honestly a very eye-opening conversation, because my parents were sharing their experience and just tips on how to raise children here. And I think that was really good insight. Afterwards, of course, it was late at night, but Ammi insisted that she wanted to see what's inside the cookie box. And mashallah, mashallah, she kept saying that she thought it was from a bakery, right? And when she found out that I made everything, she was in shock. So mashallah and alhamdulillah for that. Here I wanted to just share with you guys a few clips of the henna that I did on day 2, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Do let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the final design, the henna design. I was just, you know, freestyling it. I was just going by what I thought would look nice, and I did the henna myself. So do let me know in the comments below what you guys think. that's all for today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I also pray and hope that you guys had a wonderful Eid yourselves. You celebrated with your friends and family and loved ones. May Allah give us the opportunity to celebrate Eid and have these moments over and over again, inshallah. If you're far away from your family, I pray that you all reunite soon in happiness. Take care of yourselves, and inshallah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Allah Hafiz.